Yes, sir. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to day number 6, match number 11 of the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1. It's going to be a very important game as both the teams from Group A will be playing the last round robin league match. Brownie Point Titans, we've got Advait Singh with us. You all have lost both the opening encounter, so this is a very important game, not just a win, but you need a terrific win to maybe hold on to that thin thread of hope. On the other hand, Striking Stars, they have won one match and lost the other. So it's a very important game to qualify. You got to win this one. It's going to be Jay Pandya to flip the coin. Toss time. It's going to be Advait Singh to take the call. Here we go. Toss time. Heads is the call and it is heads. Advait, you win the toss and what's your call and why?
We're going to bowl first. We feel we have a slightly better chance chasing, and that kind of like you said, we'll be able to pace our innings as well.
Brownie Point Titans was a very focused team at the day of the auctions. You all remain to be a good team, but yes, you got to pull up your socks. Be at your very best tonight.
Yeah, we'll try to do that. We haven't clicked during the first two matches, but we hope we can change that around today.
Yes, wishing Brownie Point Titans the very best. May you have a good game. Striking Stars, obviously, you've got the potential, the ammunition. You need to fire on all cylinders here.
No, absolutely. You're right. This is our third batting first. So somehow we've kind of used it. We've lost one, we've won one match. So maybe, today we'll be able to oil up all the departments and hopefully deliver what we are looking for. But yeah, every opposition is a great side. It doesn't matter they have lost two or anybody has won anything. Every match has its own importance. So we'll try to give our best.
What's the score you're looking at?
No idea. Because as I said, one we've lost not delivering, one we're performing, and it's a big ground and it's a day match, so we'll try to put up a healthy score.
Yes, wishing both the captains the very best. Both of them were very positive at the time of the toss, and I'm sure they're going to be dishing out a fantastic game of cricket. That's it. That's the news from the center team. Striking Stars, having lost the toss, they've been invited to bat first. Wishing both the teams the very best. We connect with live action in the next 10 minutes. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to match number 6. Match number 11, day number 6 of the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1. Produced and directed by Zooter. Brownie Point Titans versus Striking Stars. Brownie Point Titans having won the toss, so without any hesitation, they're going to be bowling first. The opening pair for team Striking Stars is holding center stage. A very important game. Just to let you know that Brownie Point Titans have lost both their league matches. So this is a very important game. Not just a win is what they require. They need a victory with a very, very big margin to maybe try and hold on to that very, very thin thread of hope. On the other hand, the Striking Stars have obviously got to win this match to be in contention. This should be a very, very interesting game. Two very good teams up against each other. It's a day game. Match number 11 getting underway. The two umpires, Kailash Tandel and Amit Rawat. All set for match number 11 to get underway. We are into day number 6 of the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1. This is the signature event of Zooter. And I'm sure even this event is going to be catching up with the imagination of all the cricket enthusiasts and all the patrons of the Zooter family. It has indeed raked up a terrific response, and the kind of cricket that has been on exhibition has been really worth watching. All set for this match to begin. The umpires just having one final look at the scheme of things. The final indicator comes. It's playtime. Let's rock and roll. Samir Bhansali, the man on strike, and Jiten Mehta, the non-striking end. It's going to be Nishit Parashar to bowl from the combox end. They start off with a slow bowler. It starts with a wide. It's got to be right on the money. Having won the toss, they've decided to bowl first. The slightly back of length delivery, ample time for the batsman to go on the back foot and nudge it away round the corner into that vacant backward of square leg area. The first runs on the board. That is off the bat. Samir Bhansali up and away with that couple. Both the captains were very positive at the time of the toss. Mentioned that they were keen to put their best foot forward, play a scintillating game. The Mool mantra for team Brownie Point Titans, having won the toss and decided to bowl first to restrict the team to a very low score and try and look to chase down the target with ample time left to go. They need a victory with a big margin here, team Brownie Point Titans. On the other hand, Striking Stars need to win this game to stay in contention. Drifting down the leg side, also the back of length delivery. This time outside the off stump. Nishit has to alter his line more than the length. Got to make sure that you do not gift away any extra runs early on. This time the ideal line and length delivery. Happy to just tap it away into that extra cover region. A little bit of sloppy work will enable one run to be added. That single takes the score to 5. A good bit of work by the man in that Deepish Gully area. Pulling it in front of square into that whitish mid-on area. Happy with the single. The front line bowlers will have to do the job here. The job is cut out for team Brownie Point Titans. They have won the toss. The toss has gone in their favor. They've decided to bowl first. They've got a game plan in place and they need to execute the game plan to perfection in this very important game. Oh, what an effort! Almost had him. For a moment, the heart was in the mouth. But all is well that ends well. You got to give it to the fielder for that good effort. At least 8.5 out of 10 for that effort. End of over number 1. 8 for no loss. The South Mumbai Dads League is into season 1. A new concept being introduced by Zoota. The fever is catching up in the South Mumbai Dads League as we are coming to the business end of the tournament. Match number 11, day number 6 of the South Mumbai Dads League, produced and directed by Zoota. Left arm over the wicket, Abhimanyu Khanna. A terrific player, very passionate, very experienced. He definitely remains to be one of the key men for the Brownie Point Titans. He's also the owner, the captain, one of the key players. He needs to fire on all cylinders. The change in pace delivery into the stumps, the change in line as well. With the new ball, the idea will be to make the batters play at all times. You got to put the ball into the right areas. Try and ask questions of the opening pair. He goes fishing outside the off stump, just poking at that delivery. That's a good channel. Metronomic bowling. We are into over number 2, 9 for none. Oh, that is a very good delivery, not such an enthusiastic shout. One extra in the form of a leg by. Takes the score into double digits, 10 for none. A big thank you to the owners of Brownie Point Titans, that is Abhimanyu Khanna and Advait Singh. The owners of Striking Stars, Keyur Gandhi and Samir Bansali. You got to be very decisive with your calling as well. That is one of the most important factors in a T20 game. Whenever an opportunity presents itself of taking one extra run, you got to be ready to grab it. So always take that first run very swiftly. This promises to be a cliffhanger of a game. Two very good teams up against each other in this battle. The Brownie Point Titans and the Striking Stars. Both the teams belong to Group A. He slashes hard, the uppercut. There is protection in the deep in the form of that man stationed in that deep point area. 14 for no loss. It's a very hot and humid year. That's a soft dismissal. Straight down the throat of the man in that extra cover region. They have drawn first blood. Abhimanyu Khanna gets his man. Just what the doctor ordered. Kind of a setback for team Striking Stars. They've lost an early man. It's time for some resurrection job to be done by the Striking Stars. Still a long way to go. The score at the end of 2 overs, 14 for 1. That delivery was definitely the half volley. It was in the range of Jiten Mehta, unable to keep the ball down and had to pay a big penalty. Placed straight into the lap of the man in that extra cover region inside the circle, on his way back to the dugout. They've drawn first blood. This is exactly what the doctor had ordered for Abhimanyu Khanna and team Brownie Point Titans. They have that early bird in the trap. The new man in to give company to Samir Bansali, that is the skipper himself, Jay Pandya. Match number 2 of the day. That's going to be a night match. Overall, match number 12. That is Giants CC and Sri Sai Cricket. Nishit Parashar continues. It's into his second over. 15 for 1. That is such a good delivery. Almost everybody went up in unison. The umpire not interested one bit. But that was a close call. A very good delivery. He's got to strike a very good rhythm here, Nishit. You've got to be asking questions. Nishit has to be very immaculate in his line and length. He's got to be military in line and length. He remains to be one of the key bowlers. And in this very important game, he's got to be at his very best. That is off the outside edge. No chances whatsoever. The man has given up the chase quite early. A very important boundary. What that boundary just go now on to 20. There was room on offer. He's got to bowl into the stumps. The kind of field that has been set, you got to be bowling slow to the air into the stumps. No room for error in this kind of a T20 game. Opening the face of the bat at the most opportune time. It's all about how you go out to meet the ball, how you connect. He played with a still head very close to the body. As a batsman, you got to go out there and try and meet the ball. How you meet the ball at the most opportune time is the key. Looks like it's a very good batting wicket, evenly rolled out. At the moment, the new ball is coming nicely onto the bat. It's a very good tactic to open the bowling with a slow bowler. The top order will always relish the extra pace, which is exactly what Nishit Parashar is not offering. He's bowling very slow to the air. The score at the end of 3 overs, 22 for 1. Definitely, they will be looking to put up something in the region of 160, 170. That is the bare minimum that you want in this kind of a very important game. On the other hand, having won the toss and opted to bowl first, Brownie Point Titans will be looking to wind up the innings for something less than 135, 140, so that they do not have a mountain to climb. Remains to be seen how this innings unfolds. That was into the pads. Abhimanyu Khanna is a very, very experienced bowler. One of the unique selling points as far as Abhimanyu Khanna's bowling is concerned is to put the ball into the grey area for the batsman. The business end. He's got a few variations up his sleeve. He's somebody who will never be monotonous. He will not be the stereotypes. Oh, straight into the non-striking batsman. That was really well timed. Almost a lawn tennis kind of a shot. Played with a cross bat. Finds the batsman at the non-striking end in his way. The score remains stationary on 23 for 1. Over number 4 underway. That is Abhimanyu Khanna going away from us from the combox end. The man on strike, the very experienced Samir Bhansali. He's so passionate about the game, and he remains to be one of the key members as far as the Zooter family is concerned. He's a very known face on the Mumbai circuit. Not so well timed, and that is exactly what has saved him. Just a little shot of the man in the deep. That single takes the score to 25 for 1. The change in pace delivery, looking to bowl a little wideish outside the off stump with a very slow pace. That is one of the trending deliveries in the T20 game of late. That wideish Yorker length delivery which is away from the range of the batsman. You got to be very perfect with that kind of a delivery. You got to be spot on. Not an easy delivery to be bowling consistently. You got to be putting in the hard yards. You got to be bowling that kind of a delivery regularly in the nets. Hundreds and hundreds of deliveries you need to bowl in the nets to kind of master that delivery. End of a very tidy over from Abhimanyu Khanna. The score at the end of 4 overs is 26 for 1. At the moment, still early days. You could almost say that this match is in a state of equilibrium. A big welcome to everybody connected with the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1 on YouTube. Thank you for your support and patronage, and we'll always look forward to you being enthusiastically watching the South Mumbai Dads League and all the Zooter events on YouTube. At the moment, striking stars after that early dismissal of the opening batsman looking to do a resurrection job. At the moment, it's very paramount that they stay at the wicket for a long time. They need a good partnership here in this very crucial phase of the match. Switching ends for Nishit Parashar as he continues, this time from the far end. Looking to put the brakes on Nishit Parashar and Abhimanyu Khanna. Playing at a little uppishly. Protection in the tip. Fetching the ball from outside the off stump and depositing it into that mid-wicket area. At the moment, Advait Singh has put the right men in the right areas, and to the credit of the bowlers, they seem to be bowling to their field at the moment. A 30 for 1, over number 5 underway. Good bit of work, a one-handed pickup. Enough time for the batsman to make it home for that single. Remains to be seen now from this kind of a situation which team starts to gather momentum. Gets into a good position. They're timing the ball pretty well at the moment, but they are not able to pick up the gaps. Both the batters will have to maintain their cool. Still early days, a long way to go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The score at the end of 5 overs is 32 for 1. We are at the picturesque KJ Somaya Cricket Ground. This is one of the better venues in this part of the city. Making this venue consistently available for the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1. That is the feather in the cap for Zuter. Change in bowling guard. Jasdeep Singh Kohli now comes into the attack in place of Abhimanyu Khanna. Holding himself back, maybe he will be bowling in the death overs or when the opportune time comes. For the moment, it's going to be Jasdeep Singh Kohli. Remains to be seen how he keeps the pressure on. The team that is all grit and determination right through the 40 overs will have that bright chance to win this one. Tomorrow we've got the semi-finals lined up. We already have the 2 semi-finalist teams from Group B. Today's play will pretty much decide the lineup of the semi-final. Which 2 teams qualify from Group A? It will be decided tonight. Tomorrow the 2 semi-finals to be held at this very same venue. On the 14th, we're going to be having the South Mumbai Dads League Grand Finale in Lonavala. Or straight away he creates an opportunity. Oh, the wicketkeeper misses it. He was the man with the gloves on. Should have taken it. Maybe he rushed in a little too fast, and that is why the ball popped out of his hands. That opportunity goes air begging. भाई मेरे हाथ में माइक है और मैं हॉस्पिटल में था जब आपने फोन किया था तभी। सर मेरा हाथ में, मैं हॉस्पिटल में था। मैंने उसको भी बोला मेरे चेकअप्स के लिए जा रहा हूँ। अभी मेरे हाथ में माइक है। मैं ब्रेक कुकू भाई मैं कुकू भाई कुकू भाई मैं आपको सामने से कॉल किया ना। हाँ मैं करता हूँ। And that is such a good channel. A very tidy over, not a bad start for the new bowler, Jasdeep Singh. The score at the end of 6 overs is 35 for 1. The frontline players across both the teams have to deliver the goods big time in this key game. You want your frontline players to stepping up to their game, take their game a couple of notches higher. Nirav Darji now being introduced into the attack. Even Parashar has now been replaced. Oh, it's gone. A wicket to the very first delivery bowled, and the wicket keeper makes no mistake, effects a very good stumping. The second wicket down, the very experienced Samir Bansal is back to the dugout. Looking to step out and get to the pitch of the delivery, missing the line completely. The head was a little high in the air. The wicket keeper does the rest. Nirav Darji picking up the wicket of Samir to the very first delivery. The new man in Sachin Jaddawar. Both the openers back in the hut. We are into over number 7, 35 for 2. Nero picks up a wicket with the very first delivery of the match as far as his spell is concerned. That will really take his confidence sky high. How you manage the risk factor and move ahead will always be the key in a T20 game. It's all about managing the risk factor. Not afraid to toss the ball up. A very good delivery to a new man in. Nicely nudging it over into that vacant square leg region. Picks up a couple. Sachin Jadawar off the mark with a couple. The score on to 37. You got to keep the professional hat on at all times now. Playing it up hastily, not so well timed, falling well short of the man in the deep. This is the last and final opportunity for both the teams through this last league match. They got to make the performance count. Try and look to make it to the semi-finals of the South Mumbai Dads League. The fielders in the deep have really been kept very busy. You got to put in more than 100% in the field to give that cutting edge to the bowlers. As a fielding unit, you got to make sure that you try and save at least 14 to 16 runs in 20 overs. We are into over number 7, 40 for 2. Oh, that is so well struck. We'll have to wait and watch. Straight down the throat of the man in that backward of square leg. He did not have to move at all. That was straight into his lap. Very nicely taken. Wicket number 3 falls for the striking stars after being invited to bat first. Oh, 40 for 3. Forty for 3 as the skipper Jay Pandya comes back to the dugout. The good news for team Brownie Point Titans is that they have kept on picking up wickets at regular intervals. That has been the story so far. Sachin Jadawar will definitely have to play the role of the problem shooter for team Striking Stars. He needs to stay at the wicket for a long time. He needs to come up with a blazing innings. Both these batters, they really hold the key here. The middle order has to fire now. Sachin Jadawar really holds the key. Score at the end of 7 overs is 40 for 3. Jasdeep Singh Kohli will continue. The first over went for only 3 runs. Nirav Darji has picked up 2 wickets in his first over. That's a terrific start, a dream start. They are all pumped up at the moment. Adrenaline is flowing in the veins of each and every player of the Brownie Point Titans. There is a spring in the stride, courtesy those 3 wickets gone. Oh, this could be very close. The batsman was beaten, all ends up lock, stock and barrel. Fortunately for the batsman, he survives to fight another day. A good bit of glove work. Living dangerously here, striking stars. They have to be more clinical. They have to be more businesslike. You are into the third league match as far as striking stars are concerned. 1 win and 1 loss. On the other hand, Brownie Point Titans, 2 matches and 2 losses. Match number 3 underway for the Brownie Point Titans. Pratik Desai, the new man in. The tall and lanky Pratik Desai. He's a naturally gifted player. Committing himself a little early on the front foot. A little tentative, a little circumspect. Both these batters have got to stay at the wicket and arrest the slide. They cannot afford to throw caution to the winds at this stage. Oh, that is such a good delivery. But the umpire thought that that was too much outside the off stump. That really stopped and rose. Not only did that delivery rise, but also left the batsman. Remains to be seen which team now works up a better cricketing balance sheet to make it to the semi-finals of the tournament, which are going to be played tomorrow. The score at the end of 8 overs, 44 for 3. Team striking stars will have to embrace all positivity, banish all the negativity. They'll have to keep floating in the clouds of positivity. That self-belief has to really come to the fore. When you're thrown to the deep end of the sea, that instinct for survival has to be exhibited. Team striking stars will have to believe in the fact that sudden positive shifts in a T20 game can happen anytime. You got to be the master of your own destiny. You got to script a success story here in this very crucial game. That is off the inside edge, and that will maybe go past the boundary line. In fact, the ball has enough gas on it to go past the boundary line. Important boundary, takes the score to 48. Walking on the ocean of difficulties to achieve a victory will really turn you into an achiever from a believer. Not afraid to take the aerial route. Oh, he's picked up a stunning catch. That's a blinder. Oh my word. Can you believe your eyes? That's an absolute unbelievable catch. He just put his hand out to it and just really plucking the ball out of thin air. That is the Kodak moment, a magic moment. 4 wickets down. Not able to keep the ball down, and the fielder picks up an absolute beauty. Sachin Jaddawar is on his way back to the pavilion. 48 for 4. Nawed Sharif, the new man, in the company of Pratik Desai, he will have to bail his team out of trouble. Got to be very strong in the head. It's starting to be a test of character. It's all in the mind at this stage. As far as talent, application, experience is concerned, both the teams are pretty much on the same level. How you absorb the pressure in this big game and how you play the natural game, that will really be the key. Nirav Darji has already picked up 3 wickets. It's been a dream spell for Nirav Darji. He's on fire. Very well bowled. There is some turn in the wicket for Nirav Darji. He's putting the ball in the right area, not afraid to toss it up. Playing it with authority. A man stationed in that whitish mid-on area. That single takes 52 for 4 after 9. Over number 10 has got started. It is 53 for 4. We are headed into the drinks and interval. You got to accept that the first half of this innings has belonged to team Brownie Point Titans. Oh, they're going for that third run. Important runs being added. 56 for 4. Just look at the spell from Nirav Darji. 2 overs, 13 runs, 3 wickets. And even Jasdeep Singh Kohli is quite miserly. He's into the third over. He's given away 11 runs. Opening the face of the bat at the very last moment. Putting the ball into that area between deep gully and point. Picking up that single. 3 to go before the drinks interval. Too wide. 58. In spite of the situation that team striking stars find themselves in, they will have to remain positive. Now 59 for 4. Playing with soft hands, almost into the block hole. Not wanting to take any unwarranted risk at the stroke of the drinks interval. Just going by the book. 60 for 4. The final delivery to come in this 10th over. Jasdeep Singh Kohli. Oh, this could be dangerous at the stroke of the drinks interval. We'll have to wait and watch. The finger goes up. That is such a tragedy. That had to be the last thing on the mind at the stroke of the drinks interval. He's on his way back to the pavilion, courtesy being run out. That is absolutely tragic. That's a cardinal sin. That is the drinks interval, 60 for 5. Half the team back in the pavilion. Welcome back to the post-drinks interval, the final segment in this innings of Team Striking Stars. Somehow they got to find a way out of trouble. They need to make sure that there is at least something in the region of, say, 135, 140. That is the bare minimum that they will require. On the other hand, they will be wanting to continue with this same wicket-taking form here. That is Brownie Point Titans. It's time for that final burst, that final sprint for both the teams. The team that shows a better character will definitely end up the winning team. Oh, it's clean bowled. One more man bites the dust. 6 wickets down in good time. Now this is a big opportunity for team Brownie Point Titans. The wickets are falling at regular intervals. At the moment, the fact that Advait Singh won the toss and opted to bowl first, it's looking like the perfect decision so far. Still some way left to go. A good evening and a warm welcome to season number 1 of the South Mumbai Dads League, produced and directed by Zoota. Ketan Roy, the new man, the slow bowlers of team Brownie Point Titans have really put the brakes on, and this man has been on fire. Straight away he gets into the contention for the man of the match award. He's into over number 3. He already has 4 wickets to his name. Nirav Darji bringing all his experience into play. Spot on, very business-like, very clinical. Just what the doctor ordered. This is exactly what you need to exhibit. This kind of a terrific body language will convey to the opponents that you are here to win the match. What a match this is turning out for Nirav Darji. He's struck such a good rhythm. He's looking so settled. Picking up 4 key wickets in this kind of a big ticket match. That is exemplary. That is extraordinary. Oh, well timed. Just look at that. Good shot. But this has been the story so far. They have always found the fielders. It's going to be a tough needle to thread for Team Striking Stars to get something in the region of 150. It's going to be a very, very tough call. But still, it's not a lost cause yet. They need one win here. They need to win this match. There is no doubt about it. The Team Striking Stars, they have 1 win and 1 loss in the league format journey. This is the last league match for both the teams. Tomorrow we're going to be playing the semi-finals. The 2 teams from Group B have already been lined up. Which 2 teams qualify from group number A will be decided tonight. But the 2 semi-finals happen tomorrow. Abhimanyu Khanna is having a wry smile on his face. He knows maybe he's got that very slim chance, Abhimanyu. You never know. Sometimes the points table can really throw up so many surprises at the end of the round robin league format. You got to have your arithmetic spot on. 64 for 6. The start of over number 12. Naved Sharif, the man on strike. Ketan Roy, the non-striking. And it's going to be Umesh Mehra, a new bowler being introduced. Bowler number 5. Oh, that is so very flighted, converting that one into a full toss, putting the ball into that backward of square leg area. That was a loose delivery and should have been put away. Once again finding the fielder. So at the moment, nothing going the way of Striking Stars. They played a few very good shots, but unfortunately, all the shots have found the fielders. This time the slower one, once again well swept. Once again the same story. That single takes the score to 65. It's been a stellar performance by Nirav Darji. He's been the showstopper. Too short. He had so much of time, in fact, all the time in the world to put the ball anywhere into the leg side area. Straight to the man in the deep. Only a single added. Takes the score to 67 for 6. Not able to break the shackles here, Team Striking Stars. They need to up the ante. This time the full length delivery, well driven. $67 for 6. $68. Flighting the ball to induce that false shot. They are in a very good position at the moment, Team Brownie Point Titans, but still a long way to go. You cannot be complacent. You cannot afford to relax, even for one single delivery in the match. He almost picked up that catch. Almost pouching that one. The score at the end of 12 overs, 68 for 6. There will be no charity on offer as both the captains look to go one up above the other. Both of them going for the kill. They will like to take the opponent away. A very good setting here at the KJ Somaya Cricket Ground. We have a night match to go. It's going to be Giants Cricket Club versus Sri Sai Cricket. That is match number 12, day number 6. Group A teams. The way they are picking up the fielders, that is really very strange. All the good shots invariably are going to the fielders. It's clean bowled. Nirav Darji picks up a fifer. Panja darj kiya hai. And one run out also to his credit. So straight away, the showstopper for Team Brownie Point Titans. He's earning some brownie points himself. He's in contention for the MOM award. Everything will go to waste if this kind of a performance will not enable Team Brownie Point Titans to make it to the semi-finals. This is not about individual glory, it is how you take your team to the distance. The job is cut out. Team striking stars really have to strike gold. They have to pull up their socks. The job is cut out. It's a very, very dicey situation at the moment for Team Striking Stars. Do they have that enough ammunition in their lineup to still make a match out of this one? To make a match out of this one and maybe try and win this one, they'll have to get hold of all the reserve fuel, every ounce of it. Tambe is doing such a fantastic job here. Tambe, the hard-working Tambe for Team Zuger. Two balls to go in over number 13, 71 for 7. Imparting those extra revolutions to the ball, and that is why it's getting that turn. Definitely there is some turn in the wicket. The ball is gripping onto the surface. Too wide. This time down the leg side, the two consecutive wide deliveries. All of a sudden losing his rhythm. He's picked up 5 wickets. He's into over number 4. The final ball to come in this spell from Nirav Darji. What a dream spell it has been. Oh, what timing. Oh my word. Once again straight to the fielder. This time inside the circle. End of the spell for Nirav Darji. Just look at those extraordinary figures. 5 wickets, giving away 23 runs in his 4 overs. Take a bow, Nirav Darji. Take a bow. Score after 13, 74 for 7. Abhimanyu Khanna and the Team Striking Stars will be looking to polish off the tail. On the other hand, Team Striking Stars will need the tail to wag big time. Umesh Mehra, over number 2. A good looking inside out shot. That is Abhimanyu in that whitish mid-off area. A couple easily collected. 76 for 7. Oh, that is such a lusty blow. That goes out of the park. Just what he doctored, getting underneath the ball, getting the desired elevation, puts it a long way into the park. With that 6, the score on to 82. गुलामी की बेड़ियों को तोड़ते हुए करारा जवाब दिया उस लूज गेंद को मैदान के बाहर जबरदस्त छक्का. $84 for 7, putting on some very important runs. This time a change in line, well bowled. He knew that the batsman was looking to come out, get to the pitch of the delivery, putting that ball a little away from the range of the batsman, also shortening the length of that delivery. Well bowled, very clever. Putting back to ball that single, easily collected. The score now, 85 for 7. The slow bowlers have really done the job here for Brownie Point Titans, not giving any extra pace to the batters to work them around with. So the timing goes out of the equation. You got to pack a punch. You got to put in that extra power to score the runs, and that is where Team Striking Stars have really been found a little wanting in this game. Score at the end of 14 overs, 86 for 7. That spell from Nirav Darji really dismantled the opposition, and he has Team Striking Stars down on the mat at the moment. That's a very strong and assertive presence from Nirav Darji. This is the key game, and yes, so both the teams will have to get all that experience into play. Look to turn around the corner at the end of the match. The semi-final standings have still not been finalized as far as Group A is concerned. It's going to be decided at the end of the evening match. We've got one more match to go after this. Till that time, it's not going to be clear as to which two teams make it to the semi-finals from Group A. Success is rooted in being talented, strong in character, and sticking to the process. It's all about sticking to the process. And always be relentless in pursuit of your goals. You cannot let go of the goal. Always be relentless in pursuit of that goal. That is what you got to do as a professional player. 89 for 7. Over number 15 underway. Parashar is into his final over. He's given away 25 runs so far. 4 balls to go in this last over of his. Nishit Parashar, he shed the new ball with Abhimanyu. The slow bowlers for Abhimanyu have come to the party. The slow bowlers put the noose around the batters of Striking Stars. I'm sure that as they come down defending whatever the score that they put up on the board, Striking Stars will also be making optimum use of their slow bowlers. The ball is running away, a man in hot chase, but the ball holding up. The ball back in play, not before a couple is being added. 92 for 7 now. 92. Well timed. Picking up the length of that delivery quite early. Well, the batsman is not wanting to take that second run. That second run was on the cards. Maybe looking to hand over the strike back to the man who is on strike at the moment now. 93 for 7. 2 to go in the 15th over. Still some way left in this innings. Oh, he picks up such a good catch. He made it look so easy. That was quite high in the air. He covered good ground to get underneath the ball and nicely pouching it. No mistake done. One more wicket gone. One more man bites the dust. Wicket number 8. 93 for 8. One more ball left to come in over number 15. The new man in, Keur. Kyur Gandhi. End of over number 15, 93 for 8. This is the match number 11 in the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1 underway. Brownie Point Titans, having won the toss, invited Striking Stars to bat first. Team Brownie Point Titans is at the number 4 position on the table as they are into the final league match. Striking Stars are at the number 3 position. They need a win here to stay in contention. Team Striking Stars, on the other hand, Brownie Point Titans, which has got the upper hand in the match so far, they need a victory with a very huge margin. Everything will be decided on the app. This is the power surge now. The match after this, match number 12, that too will be played between the two teams from Group A. It's going to be Sri Sai, which is at the number 1 position on the points table as far as Group A is concerned. Sri Sai Cricket, 2 matches, 2 wins, 4 points, 1.7 for the net run rate. Team Giants Cricket Club, number 2 position, 2 matches, 1 win, 1 loss, 2 points, and minus 0.05 is the net run rate. A lot of permutations and combinations will come into play. A lot of arithmetic still needs to be done. Abhimanyu Khanna brings himself back for that final bust. Over number 16 has just got started. Raj Gogate on strike. They will be looking to polish off the tail. He's got a very busy action if you look at his bowling action. A run-up of, say, 6 to 8 yards. But that delivery stride is where everything happens. Looking to bowl in that block hole area outside the off stump. That's a good channel to be bowling into. Oh, what a blow. What a striker that is. That has gone at least 75 meters into the crowd. Out of the park a long way. That was in the range. Belting it away. Humongous. That's a monster hit. Just what the doctor ordered. That takes the score to 1 run short of the 100 run mark. 99 for 8. He made full use of the pace from Abhimanyu. He got the desired elevation as he got right underneath the ball. Putting it away in great style. The change in length, and that is slapped away for a boundary. Important runs being added. 100 runs up on the board. It is 103. Putting the foot on the pedal now in the dying moments, adding some very important runs. They have broken the shackles here, Team Striking Stars. Converting that ball into a low full toss, putting it into the gap. That is one more boundary. 1 6 and 2 boundaries, quite an expensive over. That is the best over that Striking Stars have had so far. That is a very expensive 16th over bowled, 107 for 8. Can they get to 130? Can they get to 130? 125-30 on board. Maybe that will be something to defend, isn't it? And that will make the job of a team Brownie Point Titans all the more difficult. Can they maintain this momentum? Can they now continue in the same vein as they bat out the final 24 deliveries now? The man on strike, Cure. Is still in the driver's seat, but mind you, they have to chase down the total in a bare minimum overs if they have to win this match with a huge margin and just hold on to that very, very thin string of hope that is Brownie Point Titans. Jasdeep Singh Kohli now into that last over of his spell. The man on strike is Keyur Gandhi. He needs to give the lion's share of the strike to Raj Gogate. Raj is the man on fire. Oh, that is such a good shot. Oh, runs coming in thick and fast. They have put the foot on the pedal now. Very, very important runs being added. The Nelson mark, 111. 23 balls still left in this 23 deliveries. If they can somehow put on at least 30 to 35 runs, the match on, the game on. They have to play out that full quota of 20 overs now. That should be the Mool Mantra. Play out the 20 overs. Very smart cricket, clever cricket. Taking the single and getting Gogate back on strike. Now everything depends on this batting pair. If they have to make it to 135 plus, this batting pair has to continue in the same vein till the very last delivery of the 20th over. Some sanity restored back in the match with that dot delivery. That is into that channel outside the off stump. That's the preferable channel for any bowler in a T20 game. On and around that off stump, just a wee bit outside the off stump. The ideal line and length delivery, you got to be putting the ball into that area on at least, say, 4 to 5 occasions in one single over. 112 for 8. Well timed, but they've got protection in the tip. Happy with only a single. That will get Cure on strike. 113 for 8. Though 2 balls left to come in over number 17. So 20 balls left. They're taking on the bowling attack now. They're cutting loose. He left that delivery. Very rarely do you see any batter in this kind of a situation when you're into the dying moments, leaving the delivery because they're 8 wickets down, not wanting to take any unwarranted risk. So maybe you got to say that that's a good leave. They're looking to play out the 20 overs without getting all out. That is exactly what they need to do. The faster one, the length delivery that hurried onto the batsman, slightly late on that one. Gogate, end of 17 overs, 114 for 8. The final 18 balls left. 114 for 8 after 17. The job has been entrusted to Umesh Mehra to bowl over number 18 from the far end. Kaur is on strike. He's giving good company to Raj. That final sprint for team Striking Stars has been good. They have been very good in the last 3 overs. Oh, the batsman beaten all hands up. Beaten in the flight. Not afraid to toss the ball up. That is a strong point of Umesh Mehra. You take out that flight from the equation as far as Umesh Mehra is concerned, he will become a very ordinary bowler. So that is a strong point. So he will never be afraid to toss the ball up. He's somebody who will always look to buy the wickets. That will get Raj Gokate back on strike. The lion's share of the strike has to be given to Raj Gokate. That is no rocket science. It goes without saying. 115 for 8. Over number 18, 4 balls to go. A total of 16 balls left. The final 16 balls in this innings of the Striking Stars. Well bowled. That required a backflip from the wicketkeeper to put the ball into the stumps. MS Singh Dhoni style. Oh, this could be close. He survives. This has been a good comeback over. A very, very tidy over for team Brownie Point Titans. As I say so, he falters in line. One extra run given away. 117 with that wide run. Oh, that is hit a longer way. And that's a 6. He belts it away with that 6. The score now on to 123 at the end of 18 overs. Such a good partnership. Very, very important runs being added here. This partnership is worth 30 unbeaten runs. This partnership is kind of changing the fabric of the match. Over number 19, penultimate over will be bowled by Abhimanyu Khanna from the far end, switching ends for him. Over number 19 getting underway. 123 for 8. Raj Gokate and Keur Gandhi putting up some very useful runs towards the end of the innings. Mind you, in this kind of a situation, each and every run that is added to the tally will almost be worth its weight in gold. Terrific counter-attack. Terrific resilience. They are looking the part here, Raj and Keur. What a fantastic inside out shot. That will go past the boundary rope. With that boundary, 127. The match has turned on its head. The match has swayed from one team to the other. As far as the momentum is concerned, I'm not talking about the result, but the momentum now back with the team Striking Stars. What a flamboyant partnership. For the sheer importance of this match, looking at the match intensity, just look at this fantastic partnership. They put on 34 runs. They're looking good to add at least another 10-15. Good resilience on offer. All grit and determination. They're holding on to that self-belief. That's the way to go about things as a professional team. You cannot hang up your boots till the time you are in with the chance. Always keep fighting. Never ever surrender without having a look at all your options. That's a wide delivery. One more extra run added. Takes the score to 129. This is now starting to get worrisome for team Brownie Point Titans. All of a sudden, the fabric of the match is turned. In the middle overs, they were playing like a stuttered Fiat, and now they are playing like a Ferrari. Raj Gogate and this man, Keur. Just what the doctor ordered. He's playing so well with the straight bat. Out of the blue, Tilak Ratne Dilshan comes into him as he plays that scoop shot. The Dilshan scoop. The scoop shot was introduced to the world stage by Dilshan. And now it has become a shot which every batsman wants to play. .133 for 8. And now that 150 run mark is looking a possibility. That is extraordinary. At one point in time, even that 100 was looking difficult. And just look at where Team Striking Stars are at the moment. What a fight back. Indeed, that is the way, indeed. Way to go, 137 with that boundary. At the end of 19 overs, 6 balls to go. Do they have it in them to go past the 150 run mark? Already that's a very fighting total on the board. Ajay Pandya will take this score anytime, any day after the kind of horrific start that he had. But if they can get to 150, that will be such a big boon. That will be a big, big blessing. 137 for 8. 6 balls to go. 2 batters left to come. The moment you get to 150, that you got that big psychological edge. There's a world of difference between 149 and 150. That's a big difference. Puts the ball into the boundary ropes to the very first delivery of the last over. That will put some extra pressure on the bowler. 141 for 8. That is great going. All grit and determination. Just look at the way they have believed in themselves. Just look at the way Raj has backed himself. And all credit to Keur Gandhi for his clever batting. Very clever approach from Keur. Now this kind of a terrific partnership gets the team Striking Stars right back into the match. They are big time into contention. That was the faster one. Maybe they will look for the second run. No says Keur. He's got the confidence going for himself. He backs himself to play the big shots. 142 for 8. 4 balls to go, ladies and gentlemen. Striking Stars versus Brownie Point Titans. The last league match for both the teams. He had to wait for ages to get to the pitch of the delivery. That single easily taken, a missed opportunity. 143, 3 to go now. Gogate is on to 42 with the help of 4 boundaries and 2 sixers of only 22 balls. Almost 190 plus the strike rate. That is awesome batting. Super super. Well bowled. Equally well played. Not interested in taking the second run. Cannot blame the batters. Look at Keur Gandhi. 20 of 13 balls with the help of 2 boundaries and 1 6. Terrific onslaught by Raja and Keur. Terrific rear guard action. Oh, well timed. Oh, he drops it. Not just a drop catch, but also a boundary. 148 now with 1 ball to go. Oh my word. This is unbelievable. What a super partnership. Super partnership. The final ball. Oh, 150 runs up on the board. That is unbelievable. Jay Pandya will take it. The whole team will take it. There will be a certain spring in the stride. They are all pumped up. 150. 151 runs to win. At one point, even 100 was looking improbable. Forget 100. They have 150 on the board. That is a match-winning score, isn't it? Once again, a big thank you to everybody connected with the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1 on YouTube. The Season 1 of the South Mumbai Dads League, produced and directed by Zoota. Match number 11 underway. The second half will come up in the next 10 minutes. Day number 6, Brownie Point Titans. They require 151 runs to win the match. Take a bow, Keur and Raj Gogate. We meet up with live action in the next 10 minutes. Time for a commercial break. match number 11. The set target for Brownie Point Titans to win this one is 151 of 120 balls. It's going to be the wicketkeeper batsman for team Brownie Point Titans, that is Sarfraz Jumani. And to give him company is the skipper at the other end, that is Abhimanyu Khanna. It's going to be Mittal to bowl from the Combox end. Just a win will not do the job for team Brownie Point Titans. They need a very, very handsome margin of victory to maybe even dream of making it to the semi-finals. It will be interesting as to see how the second half unfolds. Buckle up, tighten your seatbelts as we're about to take a flight. Oh, what a shot to the very first delivery. Oh my word, that is the flattest six one would ever see. He's got such a strong wrist, such strong forearms. He can pack a punch. What a warm welcome to Mittal. Just look at that shot. That wasn't a bad delivery. That was the good length delivery. It was simply a case of super batsmanship through the line on the rise. What a way to get off the mark. The very first delivery of this innings, and just look at the way he dismisses the ball out of sight with disdain. Just look at the mindset. It is all about keeping the right kind of a mindset. Are they willing to believe in themselves? Are they looking to dare to dream? Are they going to be daring enough to go for that massive victory? No other options on offer. Cramping up the batsman for room. That's a good delivery. The back of length delivery rising into the batsman there. Tucking up the batsman. Abhimanyu Khanna on strike for the first time this match. That is channel bowling. Mittal obviously is one of the most experienced bowlers. He's a frontline bowler. He's been in this kind of a scenario for umpteen times in his career. So he pretty much knows how to negate this kind of a situation. Nothing new for Mittal. But yes, the match on, the game on. The line to Abhimanyu Khanna is the back of length outside the off stump. Just a wee bit outside the off stump. Too wide, well kept. After the first delivery that was a hit for a flat six, Mittal has been spot on. And the delivery to which he was hit for a six wasn't a bad delivery by any stretch of the imagination. Sarfraz Jumani on strike. Putting the ball into the gap. The ball has enough wheels on it to go past the boundary rope. No chances whatsoever. A boundary to end the over. The score at the end of the first over is a very handsome 13 for no loss. I'm sure that they must have done their arithmetic and they pretty much know the equation. Pratik now comes into the attack to share the new ball with Mittal. Bowling from the com box, and that is Abhimanyu on strike. Two very powerful hitters of the cricket ball opening the batting for team Brownie Point Titans. They are up and away in great style, but still a long way to go, isn't it? In the block hole, picture perfect delivery to start the spell. A little late on that one, looking to dig it away. Not able to get his bat down in time, Abhimanyu. What a terrific shot that has gone a long way. It was in his range. The half volley has been put away in great style. One more six to the tally of Team Brownie Point Titans. They have started in right earnest. They are putting the foot on the pedal and they're going after their dream. That six will take the score to 19. In the quickest of quick time. This is just a start of the over number two. Two balls already done with. They have made their intentions absolutely clear. Abhimanyu Khanna and Sarfraz Jumani. And that is such a clever shot. Such a smart shot. Touch of class. Just helping it on its way. Just putting bat to ball. Just guiding it away. Gliding it away into that fine leg area. No protection there. They are taking the bowling attack to the cleaners. They are all hammer and tongs. (23). Even Abhimanyu Khanna is up and away in flamboyant style. He's Mr. Flamboyance. Definitely the heart and soul of the team. Abhimanyu Khanna is also the co-owner of the team. Not so well timed. That will actually save him the day. Oh, a sloppy piece of fielding will enable the batsman to come home for that second run. You got to give that cutting edge. And for that cutting edge to be provided to the bowlers, you got to field out of your skins, isn't it? The score in 25 for none. We are into the second over. 2 balls to go. What a start here. Extraordinary start. Making good use of the power play restrictions, a good delivery. Some kind of sanity restored in the match with that dot ball. They're looking to make optimum use of the new ball. The ball is nicely coming onto the bat. You're looking at the pace of the two new ball bowlers. The match on, the game on. Buckle up. Oh, that uppercut will go crashing into the boundary ropes. The third boundary in this over. The score at the end of 2 overs, 29 for no loss. They have started in right earnest, and definitely the think tank of team Brownie Point Titans will be wanting to for both these batters to stay at the wicket for the next 6-7 overs at least. Mittal will continue. And that's a good delivery, cramping the batsman for room. Playing with soft hands. Yes, the shot selection will remain the key for both these batters. There is no doubt that they've got such a fantastic range of shots, but you got to be spot on with your shot selection. That will really hold the key. One or two good deliveries here and there, you got to negate them. You got to navigate through those good deliveries. You got to wait for the ordinary ones. It's not that you can go out to play the big shots every delivery. That was a rank loose delivery, and that has been put away by Abhimanyu Khanna for a boundary. He's dealing in the form of boundaries at this moment. Abhimanyu, with that boundary, the score now on to 34. Off to a flying start, a dream start here. They are looking to take the attack to the cleaners. They've really come out with that beast mode on. Both Abhimanyu Khanna and Sarfraz Jumani. They're taking the attack to the sword. That is indeed all the way. No chances whatsoever. He makes a brave effort. Well done. Such a good piece of fielding by the man in the deep. Cutting out that boundary. Saving 2 runs for the team. 36. All wickets in hand. Down the leg side. That was the slow one. The job is cut out for the bowling brigade of team striking stars. So they have to pull up their socks. They just have to hold on to the steely nerves. They have to exhibit titanium nerves, their striking stars. They have to be very patient. Consistently look to put the ball into the right area. Just try and hope for the best. Whenever a chance comes by, you got to hold on to that chance. You got to convert that chance into a wicket. .38 for none. 2 balls to go in over number 3. Mittal Joshi from the Combox end. Very nicely done by SJ. SJ is choosing and picking the right deliveries to play the big shots. He's Is confident of the way Abhimanyu is batting, and so is ready to play second fiddle to Abhimanyu at the moment. But if a chance comes by, he's not going to be sparing the loose ones. Change in pace, well struck. That ball is traveling like a tracer bullet, crashing into the boundary ropes. One more boundary to the credit of Abhimanyu Khanna. The score now on to 43 at the end of 4 overs. 3 overs, ladies and gentlemen. Beg your pardon. 3 overs. 43. That's a dream start. The captain gets himself into the attack. Jay Pandya bowling from the com box, and the score after 3 is 43 for none. Change in bowling guard, obviously. He'll have to keep shuffling his bowlers. A very casual stance, but is playing with so much of purpose. A very meaningful innings being given birth to by Sarfraz. He started off with a bang, but watching Abhimanyu bat the way he's batting at the moment, he's ready to play second fiddle. Quite the right thought process. The key is to keep things simple in the mind. Cannot overdo the things, cannot think over time, cannot complicate matters beyond a certain extent. Very well bowled. Very immaculate line and length. Very experienced is the captain Jay. Fetching the ball from outside the off stump. There is protection in the form of that man stationed in the mid-wicket area. He cuts it away. 2 runs added. Takes the score to 47. Surprise is on to 16 of 7 balls and on to 29 of only 14 with the help of 4 boundaries and 1 6. That is Abhimanyu Khanna. Both the batters have got 1 6 each to their credit. 2 sixes so far. In the block hole. That was the semi-helicopter shot coming into play. Oh, if we had to pick up the ball in the very first go, if we had to pick it up cleanly, would have been in danger. But a good piece of fielding there by the man inside the circle in the single saving position. Cannot stop the single, although. A 49 for no loss. 1 ball to go in over number 4. That had a boundary written all over it in bold letters. 53, 50 runs up on the board in the quickest of time. 4 overs, 53 for no loss. Into the attack now, Gokul Patel from the far end. Score after 4, 53 for no loss. Now, if both these batters can steer the wicket till the drinks interval at least, it will be all rainbows and sunshine. Two very aggressive batters at the wicket, and they need exactly this kind of aggressive batsmanship to maybe hold on to that very thin thread of hope. They still will be hoping to qualify for the semi-finals, and for that to materialize, I'm sure that they will have done the arithmetic. They need a massive victory here. Whether they can accomplish the target in that given time frame, that only time will tell. We do not have the calculations, but I'm sure that think tank of team Brownie Point Titans must have done the calculations. Oh, piece of misfielding resulting in one boundary where there should have been only a single. 3 extra runs given away to Abhimanyu Kanya. With that boundary, the score now on to 55. Plus 4, that is 59 now. He was into a very awkward position, but just look at the way he puts the ball away in spite of being in that awkward position. That is super batting. Good hand-eye coordination, good hands. Commit the hour, commit the man. Abhimanyu Khanna is on a song. Nicely being given company by Sarfraz Jumani. They are making merry at the moment. Till the time both these batters stay at the wicket, that will be the danger signal. Oh, he has a shy, the non-striking in, and they've got their man. They've got the big fish in the net. He gets run out. What a brilliant piece of fielding. A good collection by the bowler in his follow-through to get Abhimanyu Khanna run out. That is the prized scalp. That wicket of Abhimanyu can have big ramifications on the match. That absolutely stunning opening partnership of 63 runs comes to an abrupt end. Courtesy a run-out wicket, which was the last thing on the mind of Abhimanyu and Sarfraz Jumani. Exactly what the team Striking Stars wanted. They wanted to break this partnership, and they get that big man in the kitty. The big bird gone. Score at the end of 5 overs is 63 for 1. Once again, a warm welcome to all the viewers, wherever you are. This is match number 11 of the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1, produced and directed by Zooter. Jay Pandya will continue. The new man in at the crucial number 3 spot is Punit. Now it's going to be a little challenging for Puneet to fill in the shoes of Abhimanyu, but Puneet himself is a very good attacking batsman. He'll have to be at his very best. They have nothing to lose here. They just got to try and look at the equation and go for the kill. Oh, that is so well struck and handsome. We'll have to wait and watch. A fielder made a dash for it. That's a good effort, but it goes in vain. That's a 6 to the credit of Puneet. That will really give him that required confidence as he looks to put the foot on the pedal. They have the momentum going for them. Can they go full throttle after the equation that is required? They got to make a dash for it. Oh, that is such a handsome shot. Up and over, no chances whatsoever. That was the length delivery, but not afraid to play it on the rise through the line. He maintained a very still head, was very well balanced at the time of playing the shot, and that is why it came off so well. Exquisite timing. Consecutive sixes to the new man in. He's made his intent absolutely clear here. He's not going to be playing the waiting game. He's going for the shots. A slow one outside the off stump. Ample time for him to come into a position and put the ball into that boundary line. What a start to his innings here. They're playing a very exciting brand of cricket here, team Brownie Point Titans. They're running some Brownie points for themselves, but they will not be happy if they win the match, but they do not qualify for the semi-finals. What they need is to win the match with a massive margin and try and qualify for the semi-finals of the Season 1 of the South Mumbai Dads League organized by Zooter. We were at the KJ Somaya Cricket Ground. We have one more night match coming up. Sri Sai Cricket versus the Giants Cricket Club. So do not go away. Stay put. Stay connected. Big thank you to all connected with us on YouTube. 81. Score after 6, 81. Gokul continues. Sarfraz Juman is such a big name for the Brownie Point Titans. He's gone a little cold, but yes, he's playing for the team. He's picked up the match situation and is playing accordingly. In the meantime, this man is in a hurry to wind up the proceedings. He's on fire. He's not letting the wicket of Abhimanyu Khanna have a big bearing on the match. He himself is playing a super attacking game. He's coming into his own. He's found his bearings. He's into his elements. He's taking on the bowling attack of Team Striking Stars. No room for error for the bowling lineup of team as striking stars. They have to be spot on with their line and length. You got to be bowling into the grey area of the batsman. That is the business end. The lights are starting to come on. Well bowled. That's a clever delivery. Not playing the dot balls is the nature of Sarfraz Jumani. He's got a wide range of shots in his armory also, but at the moment he's playing second fiddle to Punit. 90 for 1. Over number 7 on, 2 balls to go. That is Gokul bowling from the far end. Two dot balls in a T20 format in this kind of a scenario is indeed a mini comeback. 7 overs 90. Raj Gugate being introduced into the attack. He had a brilliant time with the bat, and now he needs to come in and bowl a brilliant spell. Oh, that is wonderfully put away by Jumani. That boundary takes that 6 takes the score to 96. The second 6 for Jumani. '96. Waiting for that ball to arrive onto the bat and putting the ball to the right of the man in that backward of square leg area for a boundary. Just what the doctor ordered. 100 runs up on the board in quick time. 102. Over number 8. 2 balls to go. Oh, the ball has enough wheels on it to go past the boundary rope. That's an important boundary. Runs are coming in thick and fast. They are picking up the gaps to an ICT. One more ball left in this over from Gogate. Frustrating times. That boundary takes the score to 106. Jumani is on a roll here in the company of Punit. Both the batsmen are playing the attacking game.
बैटल में आ जाएंगे आप बिकॉज पहले से आप पहले से माइनस में हो ना तो अगर आप माइनस से भी हार गए तो आप ऑरेंज चले जाओगे
107 for 1 at the end of 8 overs. 8 ओवर के बाद 107 रन, एक विकेट के नुकसान पर.
तांबे वो जूटर का खोलना वो जूटर खोलना पॉइंट्स टेबल वो ग्रुप पे टीम पे क्लिक करेंगे तो उनका आ जाएगा ना मैच उसमें बोल रही स्कोर कार्ड आ जाएगा दोनों मैच का
That's a good line and length. Not letting the batsman get underneath the ball. "108. What a shot! One bounce to the man in the deep.
तांबे का फोन है क्या देना फोन देना
Happy with the couple.
मेरे को उन्होंने आके कुछ पूछा ही नहीं था मैं हमारा निकाला ही नहीं है अब भी मेरे को दिव्या सर आके पूछ रहे हैं मैं मिडिल ऑफ द स्कोरिंग हूँ तो उनको बोला सर बीच में कुछ ब्रेक नहीं क्या सर हाँ सर बट डिड नॉट आस्क मी ओनली एनीथिंग
That has gone a long way in the air. We'll have to wait and watch. The fielder cannot get there. One more couple added.
दिव्या सर को एग्जैक्ट चाहिए मुझे खन्ना सर के मैच का ही उनको अभी एग्जैक्ट चाहिए वो मुझे
Terrific hitting, lusty hitting. That has gone a long way. That is out of the park in great style, up and over. That's a very, very long hit. It would have been a 6 on any ground. That 6 takes the score to 120 after 9. Pratik has been introduced from the far end, and what a way to start the over. That low full toss put away into that wideish mid-off area, the vacant wideish mid-off area for a boundary. 124, and that is the half century to Sarfraz Jumani. 24 ball 52. What a knock from Jumani. Dragging the ball from outside the off stump and putting it away into that mid-wicket area. Protection there. Will have to be content with a single, which takes the score to 125. Over number 10 underway. 4 balls to go. Dot ball. You need a brave heart to be bowling that kind of a delivery, a fuller length delivery outside the off stump, which is a trending delivery. But when you're bowling that kind of a delivery, you're always flirting with danger in terms of that delivery being declared a wide one. You got to be spot on with your execution. Driving it downtown. What a fantastic partnership by Punit and Jumani. Jumani has already accomplished his half century. That will find the boundary ropes. That was a rank loose delivery. Nicely helping it on its way. This is a freebie. Easy meet. If you keep bowling to the set Jumani in that area, he will plunder you day in and day out. 130. The final ball to come in over number 10. What a terrific shot. All that everybody can do there on the field is just to watch in awe as that ball sails over the head of the man in the deep. That has gone a long way. With that 6, the score is on to 136 after 10. 10 ओवर के बाद 136. one wicket. What a terrific batting performance when it mattered the most. They had to pull up their socks and just look at the way they've come out, all guns blazing. This has been one of the finest batting onslaughts in the South Mumbai Dads League Season 1. 144. Three balls to go in over number 11. Punit on strike. .146, just one hit away from a win. Ideally, they will be wanting to score this target in this over itself. Will have to be content with the single. The bat turned in his hands, so that was a miscued hit. 147, the final ball to go. They are just one boundary away from a win. Four more to win. One more ball to come in over number 11. Oh, that is it. He finishes the innings in flourish. Take about Sarfraz Jumani. What an innings it has been. Maybe that might be enough for them to go into the positive from that negative. Exactly the kind of innings that they required. He was into a very awkward position, but just look at the power that he generated with his forearms to put the ball out of the park. A terrific win. We will let the points table do the arithmetic. We will just connect with you in a while. just come to an end. What a terrific cricket match. That was indeed quality cricket being on exhibition by both the teams. Ultimately, Brownie Point Titans hold on to their titanium nerves to go past the winning post in great style. Maybe with that kind of a victory, they might have a big chance of qualifying. But yes, it's heartening to see a bowler getting a 5-wicket haul in a T20 game. And the man of the match award goes to Nirav Darji. 5 wickets and 1 run out. To do the honours, we've got Mr. Keur Gandhi, the owner of Team Striking Stars. He will give away the man of the match to the bowler there, Nirav Darji. 5 wickets and 1 run out. We had one more great contender, that is Sarfraz Jumani. Unfortunately, he could not really be at the podium. But yes, a terrific victory. पांच विकेट्स जो ले सकते हैं वो कुछ भी कर सकता है. Yes, a terrific 5-wicket haul. You get the man of the match award. That is heartening to see a bowler getting a man of the match award. It's a batsman's game, the T20 game. You all wanted a massive victory and you all have got it. क्या कहेंगे?
This was a good comeback for me, the first for this season. I'm thankful to God. Thank you.
He's a man of few words, a man of action. Yes, so with this we come to an end of the post-match presentation. Match number 11 comes to an end in the next half an hour. The match number 12 will be on its way. The Giant Cricket Club and Sri Sai Cricket. The last league match for both the teams. Both the teams belong to Group A. This is the season 1 of the South Mumbai Dads League, produced and directed by Zoota. Thank you.